Thanks to the EA Creator Network for sending me these game codes. Today, I'm looking at the Urban Homage kit and the Party Essentials kit for The Sims 4. Starting in Create a Sim with the Urban Homage kit, I made two Sims that are siblings, brother and sister. Starting with the sister, Chantel Divine, who's currently acting as a model for all of these clothes that came with the Urban Homage kit. This kit was a collaboration with Sims 4 content creator Ebonics. This kit did not come with any new hair, makeup, or tattoos. However, as part of this collaboration, new color swatches were added to some of the base game hairstyles, including this hairstyle that Chantel is wearing. For feminine Sims, Urban Homage comes with 10 new tops, with each top having between 12 and 15 different color swatches. There's also 5 new bottoms for feminine Sims, with 12 different swatches for each, except for the laced up ones. Those only have 9 swatches. Urban Homage comes with 1 new pair of shoes for feminine framed Sims, and that comes in the same 12 color variants as most of the clothes. There's also a set of rings for each hand and some new fingernails. Urban Homage also comes with a new nose piercing, ear piercings, and a headscarf, and a necklace. After looking through the entire feminine catalog, I went ahead and finished creating Chantel, and I only used Urban Homage and the base game. And I gave her vitiligo because I actually hadn't used that feature yet since it came out. And once I was finished with Chantel, I started working on her brother. His name is Trey, and he's our model for the masculine catalog, which admittedly is smaller than the feminine catalog, but there are a few things in here that are just for masculine Sims. Masculine Sims get a total of 6 new tops, 3 of which are shared with feminine Sims. Most of these tops come in 12 different swatches, but there are 13 for the graphic tee. And all of the tops that are just for masculine Sims are layered. There are 3 new bottoms for masculine Sims, one of which, the basketball shorts, are shared with feminine Sims. There are 11 swatches for the patchwork jeans, whereas the shorts and these other pants both come in 12. There's also a full body jumpsuit for masculine Sims that I just missed while going through this. There's also the same piercings and rings that feminine Sims got, but no new shoes or hats. Again, I only used Urban Homage and the base game to create Trey, and then it was time to build their house. And this is where I dig into the Party Essentials kit. I gave both Chantel and Trey the party animal trait, and I built them a party house using only the base game and the Party Essentials kit. This is a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom house with a gym, a sunroom, a couple of balconies, and a disco in the basement. Most of what you see on the outside of the house is base game because Party Essentials doesn't really come with anything for the exterior, but I do end up putting a sign from the new kit out front just to announce to the neighborhood that this is where the party's at. Oh, and I also give them a pool and a hot tub. This house is expensive. It's over 100,000 simoleons when it's all said and done. We're going with the narrative that these two are trust fund babies or just got a really big inheritance, so they're not really gonna work. They're basically just gonna party. I definitely used the motherlode cheat twice. And it took me a little while to get there, but eventually I was satisfied enough with the outside to move on to the inside, so I could finally explore the catalog of the Party Essentials kit, like this new ceiling light that comes in 5 different swatches. But rather than just pull all of the items out one at a time and scroll through the swatches like I'm sure a million other videos you've already watched have done, I decided to just pull these items out as needed while building the house. Some of the standout items for me are the new TV, the new record player, and the disco ball. And I also realized this new mosaic wall decoration would make a great kitchen backsplash under the right circumstances. And I did try it in this house, but ultimately I end up going with tile instead. But I might revisit that idea again in the future. I used a lot of bright colors in this house, like pink and yellow, to match the vibe of the Party Essentials kit. I was also trying to match my Sims' favorite colors. Trey's favorite colors are blue and red and pink, and Chantel's favorite colors are yellow and purple and green. And I know this is going to be a shocker for a lot of people, but I made a basement that isn't creepy. And I even used the smoke machines from the Party Essentials kit. Look at me, showing restraint, but that said, you know I'm gonna use those smoke machines in a creepy basement in the future. It's just a matter of time. And then on the second floor, that purple bedroom on the right with the attached sunroom is for Chantel, and the blue and pink bedroom on the left with the balcony is for Trey. Trey. There's a half bathroom downstairs and a full bathroom upstairs, and also a home gym with its own balcony. And that's really it for the build. It's on the gallery if you want to download it. And now it's time for gameplay. I turned on this new radio while Trey and Chantel were settling in, and Trey discovered that he likes stories. Trey is going to be the household cook, so I had him go ahead and start prepping a garden salad while Chantel went out to meet the neighbors. And she ran into Marcus Flex, and she liked what she saw. She spent some time talking to him and getting to know him. And when Trey was all finished making that salad, he went outside to join them. And they only got to talk for a minute before Marcus ran off. And then Chantel met Lucha Harjo, and then Umber Grove, who admittedly she only talked to because he's hot, but he's married, and she can respect that. Trey went into the basement to work on his dancing skill, and Chantel came down to join him. They tried to have a dance battle, but they're both level 1 dancers, but at least they had fun. And after Trey leveled up his dancing skill, he started working on mixology, while Chantel continued to dance. And I had her put on her hot weather outfit, I don't know why, and after dancing for just a few more minutes, she also leveled up her dancing skill. This entire first day was basically spent preparing to be party hosts. While Chantel was painting to try to make a little money, she got a call from Marcus Flex asking if he can give her number to one of his friends. And before long, Chantel and Trey were off to bed. The next morning after breakfast, they both went right back to dancing. So I had them get dressed and then had Trey get to work on his mixology skill. Lilith Pleasant was walking around outside and Chantel invited her in. And one of the first things she did was go into Chantel's bedroom and complain about the style of her bed, which put her in a tense mood. And then Clara Bjergesen called. I'm guessing that's who Marcus gave Chantel's number to. We sent Lilith home because of her bad mood, and Trey decided to try his hand at guitar, but he wasn't very good at it. And eventually he went upstairs to join his sister in the gym. And when she was done with the treadmill, he took over. And now that they know enough Sims to throw a party, they invited everyone they know over for a house party. One of the party activities was tell jokes, so Trey told a bunch of jokes to Umber. Another was to have Sims kiss, so Trey started putting the moves on Lilith. And they started with a romance bar of 0. Another party activity was to play an instrument for an hour, and Chantel was the one to do that while Trey was working on Lilith. And eventually he was able to kiss her hands, which counted towards the party activity. But that's only one of 3 required kisses. Here's number 2, and here's number 3. During the party, Chantel got a call from an unknown caller saying they wanted to crash at her house for a few days. I thought it was Kyle from Growing Together, so I got really excited and said yes. And then Marcus came out of the basement with his suitcase. That's not the sim I expected, but I'll take it. He'll be Chantel's love interest. We earned a silver medal for the house party because the caterer was useless and didn't bake a cake. And after everyone else left, Marcus was still here. And Chantel started putting the moves on him. I don't have a bed for him in this house, and he's here for 4 days. Things got heated fast and they woohooed on the first night, and now Marcus can sleep in Chantel's bed.